what's happening, everyone? Welcome to the Band of Bros. This is the squat challenge episode, which we're going to see how long we can stay in the squat position while answering some important and challenging quiz questions. You see, the reason why we do a physical and a mental challenge is because we're trying to be the complete man, answer intellectual challenges while we're trying to push our bodies to the very limits of our capability. So here we are on the 23rd of June. We're doing 3 sets of 10 chin-ups, 3 sets of 15 deadlifts at 30 kg, and curls with 10 kg dumbbells, and some tricep push-down, So this is now 2 weeks later, 3 sets of 11 chin-ups instead. We're doing deadlifts at 40 kg a side. By the way, that's not total, that's a side. So that's 80 kg total, 60 kg before, plus the bar. Maxing out at 10, if the range is 10 to 15 on our last set, but that's all right. When we get to 3 sets of 15 at 40, that's when we'll go up. Curling, 12.5 kg per side on a curl bar rather than 10 kg. So making progress. I don't know that every 2 weeks will be this dramatic, but that's the idea, to progressively overload, bit by bit, chip away, and build muscle, guys.
Time to show the world the top is what I strive for. Greatness is a journey I'm willing to strive for. Consistency is key and I don't take no time off. Against the odds, I put it all on the line for. A lesson learned for every flaw I'm gonna make. Consequence I undertake. Putting all my trust in faith. Failure won't become my fate. 10 toes down, I never fold. Give it all to reach my goal. As my name is Stone, when my story's told. Say I did it for the...
Ready? Go.
What are the dying words of Charles Foster Kane in Citizen Kane?
No idea.
Rosebud. Who played Mrs. Robinson in The Graduate?
It's Sarah Jessica Parker's husband. I forgot.
Ben Bancroft.
Oh, it wasn't him, okay.
What was the first feature-length animated movie ever released? Done this one.
Cinderella.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. In The Matrix, does Neo take the blue pill or the red pill?
The red pill.
I've done it with you.
Well, then go to the part
For
where
what movie did Tom Hanks score his first Academy Award nomination?
Big.
Yes, I'm gonna go down. The head of what kind of animal is front and center in an infamous scene of The Godfather?
Horse.
What TV show was Jack Nicholson referencing when he ad-libbed "Here's Johnny" in The Shining?
Guess who's coming for dinner?
The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson. What critically panned 1984 country musical comedy starring Dolly Parton and Sylvester Stallone eventually became a cult classic?
Don't know.
Rhinestone. Who played park owner John Hammond in Jurassic Park?
The old man.
Yeah, the original, yeah.
Don't know.
Richard Attenborough. In what 1976 thriller does Robert De Niro famously say, "You talking to me?"
Scarface.
Taxi Driver. What's the name of the anthemic dance near the beginning of the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Don't know.
Time War. For what movie did Spielberg win his first Oscar for Best Director?
Star Wars.
Nope, Schindler's List. What is the name of the courtesan played by Nicole Kidman in Moulin Rouge?
Don't know.
Satine or Satin.
Alright.
Okay. Most unsuccessful, bro.
I know. Whenever you're ready.
Whew! Go.
In what 1950 drama does Bette Davis say, "Fasten your seatbelts, it's going to be a bumpy night"?
Don't know.
How about E? The theme from The Third Man, also called the Harry Lime theme, was performed on what instrument?
Guitar.
Zither, whatever that is. Marlon Brando could have been a contender in what iconic 1954 crime drama?
I have no idea.
On the Waterfront. What famous LA landmark is heavily featured in Rebel Without a Cause?
Venice Beach.
Griffith Observatory.
Obviously.
You should have known that one. Who played Martin Luther King Jr. in the 2014 biopic Selma? David Oyelowo.
Okay.
Who directed Boris Karloff in the classics Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein?
Done.
James Whale. What infamous 1980 box office bomb ruined the career of the Deer Hunter director Michael Kimono?
I have no idea.
Heaven's Gate. What words are written on the knuckles of Reverend Harry Powell in The Knights of the Hunter?
Done.
Love and Hate. What Hollywood movie star plays himself in Zombieland?
Woody Harrelson.
Bill Murray.
Okay, I'm done.
These are hard.
Dude, I knew nothing. I knew that! Zombieland!
My son, do not forget my law, but let your heart keep my commands. For length of days and long life, and peace they will add to you. Let not mercy and truth forsake you. Bind them around your neck, write them on the tablet of your heart, and so find favor and high esteem in the sight of God and man. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. It will be health to your flesh and strength to your bones. Honor the Lord with all your possessions, and with the first fruits of all your increase. So your barns will be filled with plenty, and your vats will overflow with new wine. My son, do not despise the chastening of the Lord, nor detest his correction. For whom the Lord loves, he corrects, just as the Father the Son in whom he delights.
So much in there. Where do you want to begin? What pops out?
All of it. I think this is just, yeah, this is kind of just it's more in depth into how it started about wisdom. You know, obviously if you fear the Lord and you don't forget his law, because you do that out of fear of him, you know, which means you are in awe of God. That yeah, you'll want to keep his commands.
Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them about thy neck. Write them upon the table of thy heart. Bind them. I get the image of like a hanging. Like not in the negative sense, but in the sense that when you bind something around your neck, it stays with you until you die. So they're not so much today, but I think in olden times, and even when I was young, there were like heirlooms that were passed on, chains around your neck. And the practice was to never take them off. So there's a sense that when you bind something around your neck, it never comes off. The same thing is write them in the table. The King James renders it the table of thine heart. It's almost like, you know, you have a table that you always eat on, just kind of like this table that you always come to, and whatever's up there, it's always going to be there. As you come to that table, you'll always be reminded of what that is. It's permanent. So that struck me as like, you should be making these things so permanent in your life, in your heart, in your character, in your spirit, that they stay with you until you die. But not just because he says so, but he actually gives quite stunning promises here.
If you do it.
If you do them. Length of days, long life, peace, favor and good understanding in the sight of God and man. Health to thy navel, it says, and marrow to thy bones. Your barns will be filled with plenty. And thy presses shall burst out with new wine. So there is incredible, the imagery is all about great blessing. If you adopt the wisdom of God. Thanks so much for watching this episode. We thank you for your attention. We know there's lots of things you could be doing, but instead you choose to watch what we do. And if you have any suggestions, any comments, any challenges that you think we should be doing, any quizzes, any general knowledge or specialized knowledge that you think we'd be terrible at answering, go ahead and leave it in the comments. Catch you later. Bye.